Whenever we are doing a conversion of a quantity between two units, we need to use conversion factors. And conversion factors are derived from equivalences. So let's take the example of 3 feet is equal to 1 yard. This is an equivalence. From this equivalence, we can create two different conversion factors, and they're generally the multiplicative inverse of each other. So imagine I take this equivalence and I divide both sides by 3 feet. When I do that, the 3's cancel on this side, the feet cancel, because feet divided by feet is equal to 1. And now I have a conversion factor that is 1 yard divided by 3 feet. If I had instead chosen to divide both sides by 1 yard, I would wind up with the yards canceling. So 3 feet equals 1 yard, my equivalence. And now this time I'm going to divide by 1 yard on both sides. And I can do this because if I have two things that are equal to each other and I treat both sides of the equation the same way, then I haven't changed my equivalence. So the 1 yards cancel, and 3 feet divided by 1 yard is equal to 1. That means if I take some quantity and I multiply by either 1 yard over 3 feet or 3 feet over a yard, because these are equal to 1, if I multiply something by it, I haven't changed its value, right? Because 3 times 1 is 3. So let's say I have I have a mile, I have 5,280 feet, and I want to know how many yards that is. So I can use my conversion factor to get the number of yards. Now, I often list the units that I'm aiming to get on the right side of my equation so that I know how to proceed. So I have feet, I know I want yards. That means I need to get rid of the units for feet. So when I multiply by my conversion factor, I'm going to use the one where feet is in the denominator so that it will cancel out. So I'm going to use 1 yard over 3 feet. The feet will cancel, and I'm going to take 5,280 and divide it by 3. And that number comes out to 1760 yards. And that is the number of yards in 5,280 feet, or 1 mile.